What's going on, everyone? I'm going to do the intro before people get into the stream. This is going to be games 4 and 5 of my Tampa Bay Bucks series. I'm going to start doing these a few games at a time on my live streams because they're not doing that well right now, and I kind of just want to get a few games in at a time. I play offense only for most of the season, and when we get to the important games late in the stretch and in the playoffs, I will play offense and defense. But to make this go a bit faster, we're going to do just offense for now. I'm going to wait a second to make sure my stream is up and loaded, and then we are going to hop in and start playing these two games. But a quick recap on how the season's going. Not great. We're 1-2 right now. I've thrown 2 touchdowns to 9 interceptions, so 7 more picks than touchdowns. I've been just playing horribly so far. That's my fault. But anyway, we're second in the league in passing, but our completion percentage is not good. And Chris Godwin, who has our only 2 passing touchdowns from Baker Mayfield, is leading the league in receiving by over 100, not over 100, by close to 100 yards. So that's good to see. We have a quick storyline for our press conference. We're going to do that. We're going to upgrade our players, and then we're just going to hop into this game against the Eagles. I don't know if you guys saw, but the new Tampa Bay unis that they dropped a few days ago, the creamsicles all white, might be the best uniforms in the NFL. They're just so aesthetically pleasing. What has he done well? Yards per attempt. I've thrown a lot of interceptions. I've gotten sacked a lot, but yards per attempt have been really good. Who deserves credit? Honestly, our running back. Bucky Irving has been kind of carrying the team. Not last week, but for the first 2 weeks of the season, he's been our best player. We got to upgrade our players, and then we're going to play this game against the Eagles. We need to win. We need to get back to 500. We did get our young linebacker, KJ Britt, an upgrade, and a star development trait. So he went from normal to star, which is going to help his development a ton. We're going to skip our weekly strategy. I just need to hop in and play confident football. You know, we've been missing that a lot. I've been kind of playing a bit scared. Not wanting to throw the ball as much as I should. Not fitting the right pockets in. So I think the goal of today's game and the goal of this stream, get 2 wins in a row and get the 3-2. Because if we're 1-4 to start the year, we might be out of it already. But we made Jalen McMillan our wide receiver 3 to make it more realistic to real life. Bucky Irving is going to pick up 7 on the ground. For people watching this as a live stream, we uploaded a new video just now predicting every single NFL game. So make sure you guys check that out if you get the chance. The window was not there. There was too many people on Mike Evans. But that video, not my greatest video I've ever made, but I thought it might do well on the platform, so I might as well try it. Gonna switch to a pass on 3rd and 3. We need to pick this up. I have to just dump it to Bucky. 4th and 2, I think I can go for it. If it's like 4th and 4 or more, I don't go. But on 4th and 2, I think it makes some sense. Welcome to the stream, Toto. How's your day going so far? And, okay, we just got pancaked. Yikes. I've been itching at this, like, mosquito bite I have on my leg. It's painful, bro. It's not fun. But anyways, welcome to the stream, Toto. How's your day been so far? Hit K-Dot and... So we're down 7-0 pretty quickly. I'm not a big fan of this playbook. I just don't like motion in Madden. You know, I don't like having to motion my... What a catch by Jalen McMillan. I just don't like motioning my guys all the time. The best day, W. Glad your day's going well, Toto. Good to see you come into the stream. Yeah, no room to run there. We lose a yard. Might call a screen on third down if we can't convert here. Maybe Mike Evans on this curl route. Lob it up to Chris Godwin. That's a horrible throw. But it's caught! That was a horrible throw, but he somehow came with it. Somehow came down with it. Oh, they're going to challenge. Challenge or booth review? I think it's just a booth review. That was really close. I think he came down with it, though. How's my day going? My day is pretty good, Toto. Thank you for asking. Just been a long couple days after today, so just mainly resting a bit, hanging out. Thank you for asking. Mike Evans on the play action. Mike Evans is there. We hit him. If we hit him more in stride, that's a touchdown, but we're at the 1 yard line. I think we just got to punch it in with Bucky Irving. We got to tie this game up. Cody Maw. Great block from Cody Maw. And that's going to tie the game up if we hit our extra point. For some reason, we've missed extra points this year. We make our extra point. Okay. Now we have a chance to take the lead. We have to get a good, consistent drive. This is one of my favorite plays because there's just so many reads that someone will be open every time. Thank you, Toto, for the W's in the chat. Appreciate it, dude. Big W to Toto. I might stream Fortnite Wednesday, honestly. Chris Godwin. Nice. Monday, Tuesday, I don't know if I'll be able to stream. It'd be just for the Buck series to get some games out of the way. The goal is to make it a daily series where I get at least one game in every single day. But there's going to be days where I might not be able to. So that's why a day like today where I'm free the entire day, might as well get 2 games out the way. And it's more time to stream, be with you guys as we get a first down from Bucky. I've been trying to set up my new pair of headphones, but I don't know. For some reason, when I put them in, the sound doesn't work, and they also give me a headache. It's like with my old headphones, I'm using the old headphones right now. They don't give me a headache, and it's the same brand, same everything, because I can't hear myself through the headphones. But in the new ones, I hear myself. It's like transparency, I guess is what you'd call it. And that, like, makes it so awkward. So I just haven't even went back to them yet. Mike Evans has his X Factor for the first time this year, I think. So we're going to use it. Mike Evans, top of the end zone, comes down. Touchdown, Tampa. What is the time in my country? Right now it is 2:14. 2:14 where I'm at, so just the middle of the day. That's a big touchdown by Mike Evans. I thought that safety was going to stop him, but we get a big play. Eagles have to punt again. So now we can really start to put it on. You know, no lead is going to be a big enough lead. If you know what I mean. We have to just keep on scoring. Because last time we choked our game against Denver. That was, if you were in that stream, you know that was really bad. But if we can win this game against the Eagles, we'll be, I think, in first place in the NFC South. Not saying too much, but Mike Evans might be open again. Comes down with it. What a play to Mike Evans. That might be play of the year. 10:15 in your country, so it's pretty early. Unless you're talking about at night. Oh, Kate Otten. Oh my gosh, what was that throw, Baker? Okay, anyway. Let's convert here. We need a touchdown. I think we give it back to Big Mike. We're going to put him on a out route. It's caught! Touchdown. 10 p.m.? Dang. I guess that's not too late. Like, I know people that are up at 10 p.m. But still, that is... I thought you were talking about 10 a.m. when I first read the message. Mike Evans is just unstoppable right now. Good day from Baker Mayfield. Only 4 incompletions. You know, our stats are a bit inflated right now, but still, Baker Mayfield is having a great day. Chris Godwin, that might be another one. That's a touchdown for Chris Godwin. I'm not going to stop. If the game doesn't make me stop, I'm not going to stop. Because I just need to get a win here. I don't care if we win by 1 or by 30. We just need to win. And if this is how we're going to win, I'm fine with it. Bucky. Rashad White's a good running back, though. He's not bad. He's just not better than Bucky Irving. Bucky Irving's like almost a top 10. We might have McMillan. No, we don't. Check it to Otten. Yeah, I don't really like that play. Not a big fan. We're going to motion McMillan on this one. Maybe hit K-Dot in the middle of the field. Or Mike Evans. Oh. I was going to throw Mike Evans, but did get hit before. That took his X Factor away because that was technically a target to Mike Evans. I clicked his button. Baker Mayfield's going to roll out of the pocket. Baker's got room to run. Baker's going to go out at the 30-yard line. Big pickup. Big pickup from Baker. Maybe K-Dot, maybe... I don't know who else I did here. K-Dot. Jeez. I should have made that a lead pass instead of trying to do on the run crap. If I just floated that ball, he would have caught it before going out of bounds. Bucky Irving, though, nice hole as we get 7. There's games where you can't run the ball, and there's games where you dominate on the ground. This is one where it feels like we're getting our way whenever we want. We didn't play in a long time. I know, we gotta play Fortnite soon. I'm gonna be live. You were updating your game during the custom, but I'm gonna do some more customs later on. And we nailed the field goal. 31-7 game. I'm just gonna, I guess start, okay, that was a fast touchdown by Philly. I was gonna say I need to start running clock, but after that, you know, Philly's not done. Yeah, I tried to hit. I don't mind when teams blitz. I kind of like it, but I usually don't look at how many people are rushing after me when I snap. Like, that's a good blitz from N'Kobe Dean. Your Wi-Fi's trash. Dang. But now I will be streaming Fortnite again at some point. Probably not Monday or Tuesday. Those are just going to be short streams like this one, where I get the Tampa Bay series in. But I do plan on streaming Fortnite maybe Wednesday. You know. I could do a stream where I do both Madden and Fortnite. We lay him out there. Eagles score again. Now it's a one-possession game, so we went from up 31-7 to needing to kind of slow the pacing down a bit. We just need to play our game. And Bucky's going to get a hole. Juke's back in. Great run. Bucky Irving is having himself a day. His yards would be a lot better, too, even if he didn't get tackled for a loss on a few of them. Not too much going on there. I think we use it now. I use it once a game. If you guys have been watching this series, you know I use this play once every game. It is the motion double pass. Chris Godwin has gotten a lot of touchdowns this way. So let's see if McMillan can fit it in. It's going to have to be a one-on-one. Possession catch is caught by Chris Godwin. That was not the ideal design of that play. Usually against Chris Godwin, wide open, but on that play, you know, it worked just fine. We got our possession catch, and now Bucky Irving is going to cut in, get it down at the 7. We pick up 6 on that. My electricity is bad because the sun. Yeah, I mean, where we're at, or where I'm at, I should say, it's been pretty bad, the sun, for most of the summer. I'm going to throw it away. 3rd down and 4. We'd like to get a touchdown here, but a field goal, just points at all, would get us back to a 2-possession ball game. So we just need to get points. And Bucky Irving's going to be open on the wheel route. Touchdown, Tampa. That should be the game, but we might need to run some more clock out. Let's see what Philly does. At night, it's good. Okay, Philly does score, so they're down by 8. If we don't convert a first down, they could theoretically tie the game up. That's their first time out. So now we gotta pick up 7 more yards. Bucky's gonna take it up the middle. Get 4 on that carry. It's gonna be 3rd down and 3. And I think we're just gonna keep it on the ground with Bucky. Hopefully our blockers can hit their assignment and should be ball game. Bucky picks up the first down. Clutch carry. We can QB kneel. I'm not going to QB kneel because there still is over a minute left. So I'm going to run it, I think, 2 more times. And then we're just going to go down. Like, once I get past the line of scrimmage, I'm just going to click the down button. Gonna let the clock run. Not trying to take too many risks here. I think this is the final play. I will run it. And then I'm just gonna QB kneel. Probably just gonna drop at the line of scrimmage this time, though. Not even risk it. But in a couple of plays, we will have won our 2nd game of the season. Carry for Bucky, and that, I'm going to have to call one more play, but that's basically going to be the game. What video made your channel famous? Well, the reason why I'm at 3.4 thousand subscribers is because of my Fortnite YouTube shorts that I used to do. The what do you pick thing. That got a lot of subscribers onto my channel. But the video that probably, I'm not famous, by the way. I'm not going to say I am. But in terms of what got me a lot of my viewership, I'm monetized because of my Fortnite locker tour. That video got 80,000 views. That got me 2,000 watch hours. I think it's made $40, which doesn't sound like a lot of money. But that's more than any other video has. So I'm grateful for that video. And trust me, it was hard to decide not to be a Fortnite YouTuber anymore, but I just don't play the game enough to be a Fortnite YouTuber. By far, Baker's best game of the year. 17 to 26 for 230 and 4 touchdowns. Shout out our receiver Jalen McMillan for his completion. Okay, let's go back to player stats. Sorry. Bucky Irving dominated on the ground. 16 carries, 86 yards and a touchdown. Over 5 yards a pop. Mike Evans, we needed a breakout game for Mike Evans, and that was it. 7 catches, 147 yards. You're a little bit famous. Like, I'm known by more people than... Not really not famous. I'd just say I'm known a little bit, but nowhere near famous. I think I'm okay right now in my life saying I'm not. I don't really care too much about that. Chris Godwin, 4 receptions, 74 yards, and a touchdown. Bucky Irving had a receiving touchdown. O-line did really good today. And we got to the QB one time. Antoine Winfield with the interception. And that's going to do it. We beat the Super Bowl champs in real life, not having the best season in Madden. But some people watch her live. Yeah, I used to have more people in the lives too, but it's just a changing period. You know, I'm going to find newer people that are into the new content. Alright, that's game running back breakout part 2. I didn't even know we had this. Bucky Irving has been looking like one of the better backs in the league lately. Let's keep giving him opportunities. I agree. And I'm definitely aligned with that. Okay, he got XP, but did he get a development trait? I don't know. This video, or stream, sorry, the stream does say weeks 4 and 5. So we do have another game to play against the Atlanta Falcons on Thursday night. If you guys don't know, in real life, this is when Kirk Cousins threw for 500 yards, all-time Falcons record. Shout out Chris Godwin, still leading the league in receiving. Baker, second in passing, and his stats are looking a lot better after that game against Philly. We're going to go to our press conference. Let's look at the standings real quick. We are 6th. The Falcons are behind us, so they need to get a win. But we need to get a win to try and possibly jump New Orleans. I remember 50 people watching your stream. Yeah, that was one time. I think it was because, like, there was bots in the stream or something. That was insane. That was a really cool moment to get on the live stream. I do think I'm going to make a trade. I don't know about today, but I think on the next stream, which is probably going to be tomorrow, because the goal is daily franchise. Do you feel confident? You know your team? I think I do. I know what these guys have. We have the potential to win the Super Bowl. I don't know if we will, but how many wins? I would like to get to 10, 11 wins. I mean, this is a question that would never get asked in real life. You know, how many wins do you think you're going to get? So, but I think we can get to 10 wins. We kind of need to get the 10 if we're going to make the playoffs. I don't know, starting the season 2-2, we might not be able to be a 12-win team. But still, we can make the playoffs and make some noise. The goal is to win a Super Bowl, so I might make a trade on tomorrow's episode. Tomorrow, I think, is only going to be a one-parter, so this would be week 2 of our 2-parter today. Let's see what my team needs, though. It's not going to be like, oh, I'm trading for Lamar or I'm trading for Mahomes, none of that. It's just going to be like a depth trade to try and build the roster out. I could use a left guard. I could use a tight end. Could use a better tight end. I do like my tight end game. And I could trade Rachaad White, because it's really becoming the Bucky Irving show, and we're not going to really see... we're not going to see Bucky or Rachaad White anymore. How many people in the giveaway? I don't have a lot of people in the giveaway yet. I think it's 2, because they have completed one of the steps of being in the chat, but they didn't complete the steps of being subscribed and using code TRIXIOC in the item shop. That sounds like a plug for new viewers, but that's the qualifications to get in the giveaway. Completely free to enter, and you get a gifted skin in Fortnite, so it's worth it in my eyes. Might trade Sterling Shepard, but yeah, we have like 1 or 2 people in right now. I need to do some more Fortnite streams to promote it, but hopefully we can get like 10 people in it, maybe. Because I don't want to do it with just 2 people. That'd be kind of a waste of V-Bucks that way. Might trade Rachaad White. Might trade Sterling Shepard. See what they can give me. This man, Greg Gaines, I'm not really using. I would make Randy Gregory the starter, but I'm just going to let him do his thing. He's been having a great season as a backup. Shout out Antoine Winfield. Maybe I should make this hidden dev guy a starter. I'm going to leave everything how it is right now because our defense is not playing great, but they're not bad either. So we have a pretty big game against Atlanta on prime time. We're just going to defend the medium pass. And offensively, it's not a great defense we're going up against. I wouldn't mind just running the ball on them. We're just going to simulate the training process. But if we win this game, we get to above 500. And I think we take first place in the division. So it's a pretty big game. Every game is going to be big, but especially these games that kind of decide where you spot in the division. It is earlier in the season, so it doesn't matter too much yet. But to get the morale of the team higher, we would like to win this game. And also, if I'm going to make any trades, they have to be pretty soon. Because the trade deadline is coming up in the next few weeks. I'm just going to rock the current away unis, I think. Unless there's any other uniform I want to wear. No. I never was a fan of these uniforms. I might wear them once and then put them away. I just don't really like this 2019 kit. But this one is pretty decent. Yeah, let's wear this one today. The 2019 Tampa Bay Bucks uniforms were a little bit tacky. They needed that rebrand when Tom Brady came to town. Like this logo on the jersey, it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look great. Anyway, Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, the whole crew coming into town to play Atlanta on Thursday night. Let's see if we can get another win. We're going to start with a run. I think starting with a run gets us in the headspace of the game a bit. Bucky Irving is going to start us out as we pick up 3 yards. Not bad. Not bad at all. People think, oh, 3 yards, not that much. If you picked up 3 yards every single play, you would never be stopped. Because if you went for it on 4th down, then 12 yards in 4 plays. So that's my thing, is like, gotta throw that one away though. They told me to throw the Mike Evans, but he wasn't really open. There is a new video posted on the channel as well, if you guys want to go check that one out. Mike Evans, I could have went for more yards on that, but we get a 1st down. In my opinion, the Bucks have the best receiving core in the NFL. I don't know if that's a hot take. Let me know if it is, but I think the core of Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, McMillan, and the rookie Emeka Egbuka, I think that's better than Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Andre Josefas on the Bengals. And people would argue the Eagles. People would argue, maybe what other team has a great receiving core? I mean, I'm a Bears fan, so I think we have one of the better receiving cores in the league, but it's not the best. I do think it is Tampa, though. Tampa is the number 1. What a spin move. Bucky picks up a 1st down. Good run. And I might upload a short today as well. I'd have to work on that, but maybe an upload today. That'd be 3 uploads, 1 live stream. Oh, thank goodness you caught it, because that was not a good throw. A faded throw, but it worked. Anyway, that'd be 3 uploads today. That'd be a stream, a video, and a short. So you guys can't say I'm not live streaming, because you guys can't say I'm not making videos, because I've been pumping content out for you guys recently. I'm going to have to throw that one away as well. There's been a lot of content coming out. The grind doesn't stop, at least for summer. After summer, it's a whole different story, but for now, the grind does not stop. 3rd down and goal. Need 9 yards. Maybe I can go Mike Evans on a curl route. If we don't get sacked, there should be enough time. Well, yes, that's how the game works. But Baker is just going to roll off. He's got a wide open touchdown. Baker's first rushing touchdown of the season. You're playing Madden. It's really fun. W. Yeah, Madden can be fun sometimes. It's a flawed game for sure, but if you're playing it for, not too long, it's a fun game. Just don't overdo it with Madden. That's really all I can say. Oh my gosh, I missed him. Please, possession catch. That should be a catch. They might review it. I'm just going to watch it really quick, make sure it is, so we have no concern. I didn't think, when I called this play, I was looking for Mike Evans. I didn't think Jalen McMillan would be that open. The corner stayed for Chris Godwin, and the guy on Chris Godwin went to Cade Otton. And so that left McMillan wide open. But by the time I saw him, the safety already went. So I had to just throw and hope he possession catched. And those feet are down. Yeah, that's a catch. They might review it, but can't complain. Let's see if we can hit Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin might be there deep. That could be a touchdown. Possession catch it. And we get a touchdown to Chris Godwin. Let's go. That's a dot. Shout out Chris Godwin for getting the man beater. I feel good. I think we can throw another touchdown right here. I think we're going to go Cade Otton on a post. Take some coverage away from... Oh, that actually worked really well. It's dropped. It is dropped. I drew that up perfectly for Cade Otton, and he drops it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I might trade for a tight end. And since it's only a one-year team, I could technically use any draft pick I want. But we have to set a rule to that. We can't just trade every draft pick for a George Kittle or Travis Kelce. There's got to be a limit. I think I cannot use like the first 3 rounds of the draft. That's a fair rule. First 2-3 rounds of the draft, I cannot use those picks. Or what about I just can't use 2025 draft picks? I can use 26 and 27, but no 2025 draft picks. That could be fair. And that's going to be a holding call, unfortunately. Or I can set a rule on like the players overall I trade for. It can't be higher than like an 85. I think 85 is a good benchmark. Maybe like 87. Depending on the guy I want to trade for. I want to get a speedy tight end. Someone that can really get me yards after catch. And that's our first pick in a few games. When I threw that ball, I was like, I feel like it's going to get underthrown. It definitely was. Alright. We got to bounce back. I'm going to take some pressure off of Baker for now. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take the pressure off of Baker. I'm just going to run the ball. That's bad. Bucky Irving, 6 on the ground. I can't believe that throw Baker made. Like, he's had some great throws today, but that throw was really bad. I had to throw it at the ground. 4th and 4. We think I should go for it? Yes or no? I haven't done this yet all season. A fake punt. I haven't done it all season yet. I think I'm allowed to try it one time. And if it doesn't work, I won't do it again. Oh my gosh, he's wide open. Is that Sterling Shepard? That's Jordan Whitehead. Spin move. I try to make this realistic, but at the same time, if it's 4th and 4 and a man is that open on a fake punt, I gotta do it. So shout out Jordan Whitehead for arguably play of the game. Well, we've had a really good game in terms of high quality plays today. Gonna go PA scissors. 14-7 at the 2-minute warning. Atlanta, they're not going away. They're not gonna go out without a fight. They are known as the Dirty Birds for a reason. Because they can scrap and they can get dirty. That was really corny. I don't know what I'm saying. You see, when there's not a lot of people in the chat, I usually just end up yapping. I don't have to yap as much when I'm just talking to chat. But when there really isn't a lot of people in chat, I have to just kind of find something to talk about. Chris Godwin, down at the 2. Great play. Do I want to run it in or pass it in? I'm going to go RPO. And if that defender 43 crashes on Chris Godwin, we're going to run it. If he doesn't, I'm going to throw. And he didn't. He did. Okay. Misread by me. It's okay. Gonna go halfback wham on 2nd down. Just gonna motion in. K-Dot in. Good block. Good block by Caden. That's gonna be a touchdown for Bucky. I think his 2nd of the game. Maybe his 1st. I don't really remember. And we have a chance to score another one before the half ends. 30 seconds. I'm not going to try to force too much here, but if it's open, it's open. Chris Godwin might have it. I'm going to lob it up to McMillan. This is a little bit risky, but oh my gosh, wide open. I don't know what AJ Terrell was doing. He just left Bucky or Jalen McMillan wide open. Wow. Okay, nice. 24 seconds left. I have to be careful with the clock here. We have Chris Godwin. Oh my gosh, why did you step out? How did you step out? I know I had control of him, but still. That was not in my control. Here. I know we don't have to watch everything, but we're going to watch this again. I should have hit him in stride, but I just threw it on the run. Like, you can't tell me this wouldn't have been a touchdown if he just walked in. Like, just dive for the end zone at this point. Instead, he chooses to step out. Madden sometimes. Anyway. I'm just going to punch it in here. I mean, Bucky Irving walks into the end zone. Not even, I could have not touched my controller, just clicked the snap button and he would have gotten it. That's how open that lane was. So shout out our O-line. Midway through the 3rd quarter now. I do have to call this play, so I think I'm just going to do it now, because I have to do it once a game. We're just going to go into the gun, go to, here it is, double pass. I'm going to make it on the left side this time. I usually only do it on the right side, but this time I'm going to have Mike Evans, and we didn't get the snap off. Jeez, I forgot about the play clock. Okay, that's going to be 1st and 15. Well, we're going to just do a simple run play, pick up the yards back, and then we're going to do it. Because we have to do that play once a game. You know, it's like a hidden rule with this franchise, because I have to do that play once a game. So we're just going to casually act like nothing happened. Where's the play? Here it is. We're going to go on the right side. McMillan has like 200 passing yards this season as a wide receiver, which is really impressive. Oh. He caught that ball. I took my eyes off the screen. I was like, dang, that's a really bad throw. Because the read is Chris Godwin, but he wouldn't have made it. And I literally threw it at the sideline. Oh, that's going to... Wait, I think he actually caught that. What? That's insane. That's catch of the year. That's incredible. I know it's like a 10-yard completion, but still. That's going to get reviewed. Or maybe it's not. Okay, they just are like, yeah, we'll give you that completion. That was an awesome catch. McMillan, almost a 1st down. He has 100 yards on the day. Shout out Jalen McMillan, our 3rd best receiver. third best receiver behind, obviously, our two dogs, but still. I think I'm going to trade Sterling Shepard. He doesn't really have a spot on the team. He's not even supposed to be on this roster. Don't know why he's on the team. So we're probably just going to trade him. Him and Rashad White in like a package deal for, I don't know, a tight end. I think we need a tight end. K. Dotton has not been cutting it for us so far. Oh, Mike Evans. That was a good blitz by Atlanta, but we had Mike Evans open on that. Here we go in the RPO. Hit Chris Godwin. Our receivers are great blocking receivers. That's what I noticed with this game, is our receivers can block their butt off. Maybe Chris Godwin for a touchdown here. Baker Mayfield. Oh, the lineman Cody Maw, get in the end zone. I have to watch this back. I'm sorry. So Baker looking for something. Could have hit K. Dotton here, but didn't really have it. So I just scramble inside the pocket. He fumbles, and I guess our fastest speed lineman, Cody Maw, picks it up and just starts the rumble. He just starts the rumble. And almost gets a touchdown. If I can find a way to score a touchdown with a lineman this season, but like not put them at tight end, have them on the O-line, and still score a touchdown with them, that's gonna be touchdown of the year. Bucky down at the 2. I think if we score here, it's gonna be almost game. Might have to get one more after that, but oh, I just threw another pick. Like, yeah, I don't know why I even look at that screen when it says bullet pass. I don't know why that's on. To turn that off. But luckily, Tampa prevents Atlanta from scoring. But Jesse Bates has his X Factor now. That's a little bit scary. And Bucky Irving tackled behind the line. Okay. This game has been pretty entertaining, I'd say. And we get wrapped up. That's the problem, is when I have nothing, but the defense didn't already get to me, I just scramble out of the pocket. Don't do that, because it doesn't really work. Welcome back, Toto. Welcome back. We're going to just throw a screenplay here. That got us 3 yards back. I'm going to have to punt it. I like to go for it sometimes, but it's way too deep for us to even think about going for it here. I'm going to just punt this ball away. Fair catch at the 11-yard line. But if if I see people requesting me to play more defense, I can play defense. But I haven't seen anything. So for now, I'm just going to stick to playing offense until we get to the playoffs. Oh my gosh, is that going to be holding? That's probably going to be holding. Yeah. That's tough. Okay, let's finish this game out. Less than 2 minutes to go. We're up by a few scores. Sucks that we're throwing these interceptions again. But what are you going to do? I mean, if we're winning by 2 touchdowns with less than 2 minutes to go, I think throwing interceptions is, you know, not losing us the game. It's not winning us the game, but it's not losing us the game either. So we just gotta contain the amount of interceptions we throw per game. Clock actually got stopped there. I think I'm gonna throw. And Madden agrees. We're gonna throw for it here. Worst case scenario, we don't get it. We just punt it to them, but I'd like to pick it up. Mike Evans on the drag route. Gets a nice set of yards before going out. Or before going down, I should say. Because, you know, going out of bounds would be bad. But a minute 37 left. Bucky Irving, let's see if he can pick up another first down. I don't think QB kneeling would win us the game yet. because it is second down and the clock has stopped, so I don't think that'd win us the game, but I'm just going to run it. 2-yard pickup. We're obviously going to let the clock run until we can't anymore, and then we're going to just snap it, see if we can get a first down. I honestly think on 4th and 1, 4th and 2, I'm going to go for it as a pass play, and if we pick it up, then it'd be game. If we don't pick it up, then they'd have to score 2 touchdowns in a minute. So I think that's going to be the logic. Honestly, I think we're going to get this first down here. We didn't. 4th and 3. I'm going to let this clock run. And once I can't anymore, I'm just going to snap it, go for it. We pick it up, the game's over. We don't pick it up, the game is still probably over. So this game is kind of done. Unless I throw a pick 6 and then they get an onside kick. We're not going to do that. But this game is pretty much over. This would mean we get 2 wins on the day, which is really big. We needed to get these wins because we were not playing good. I was playing really bad Madden football. And that's going to do it for this Falcons game. We're going to look at the stats. We're going to, do any last adjustments before we simulate. But the most important thing is we went 2-0 on the day. Sometimes stats don't matter when you're getting wins. Your stream is fire. Thank you, Tota. Thank you for supporting. Baker had an okay day. He had some really nice throws, some really bad ones too. But if we can keep his turnovers down, I think we're in a good spot. I'm going to blow my nose really quick. I'm going to mute for a sec. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, we had 3 guys on our team throw a pass today. McMillan had a really nice throw to Mike Evans, and our punter had a 42-yard play. One of the highlights of the game. Bucky Irving, again, really solid game. 2 touchdowns for him on the ground. I liked what I saw from Bucky. Baker Mayfield got his first rushing touchdown as well. His second rushing touchdown. Good scramble play from Baker on that one. Chris Godwin led the receiving. 7 receptions, 132 yards, and a touchdown. Mike Evans, not a bad game, but nowhere near as good as he played last week. He had a really nice catch, though. Catch of the year. McMillan had a 100-yard game, so shout out Jalen McMillan. And Jordan Whitehead had the catch off the fake punt. Our O-line, Tristan Wirtz gave up 2 sacks, but I'm not going to blame him fully. He had really good run blocking today. Okay, let's go back to player stats. We'll check the defense really quick. Defense. Okay, looks like we got a lot of sacks. Joe Shoinka got 2 sacks. Vita Vea 2 sacks. And Randy Gregory, Levante David shared 1. So we got to the QB 5 times. No interceptions, but when you get 5 sacks, that's a recipe for winning football. Okay, we're going to put this into week 6 really quickly. See our next opponent. Check for any miniature upgrades. Okay, Christian Eason, we'll give him an upgrade on stream. Might as well. He goes up to a 74 overall. And let's see what this is saying. Because Bucky had a really nice day today. Hey, Coach, I've been feeling as good as ever over the last few games. Keep calling my number. It's the plan. You're looking great. And we have a lot of confidence that you're going to... Okay. So he's just getting XP, I guess. Did he get in Superstar? Let me check. Let me check if he got a Superstar. I don't think he did. He's Hidden Dev. We're going to try boosting him up to a Superstar when he gets his Hidden Dev revealed. So, let's put this to week 6 now. We are going to be playing the Saints. I'll check to see what their record is. They're 2-3. So we are first in the division, have a game above everyone. But if we lose, they would pass us up. That is going to be pretty much it. Quick recap of the day. Won 2 games. Baker playing a lot better than what he was doing before. Chris Godwin continued to dominate. Defense is playing good. That's going to be pretty much it for the stream, though. I do be planning to be back tomorrow. Maybe just one game. Might do 2 games. Not too sure yet. But for now, it's just going to be offense only. If you guys are liking this content, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. If you play Fortnite, code TRIXIOC in the item shop. I want to thank Toto for coming out, being active in the chat. You know, it makes doing these streams a lot more fun, having someone in the chat to talk to. So, thank you, Toto. I'm going to get this stream into the Tampa Bay playlist for people to watch. But that's going to be pretty much it. I'll see you guys either later today on a YouTube short that I make or tomorrow for my Tampa Bay Bucs series. Peace, everyone.